£2.50 for a tiny bag of grated cheese. No, just no. You're paying for the privilege of being lazy. So today I am sharing with you 7 groceries that I will never buy again because they're a waste of money. And there are better, cheaper alternatives that do pretty much the same job. Meaning I can save some cash. Let's save that food shop. Trick number 1 is eye level equals high price. Supermarkets put the most expensive stuff right at eye level. The cheaper options are right down there on the bottom shelf because who wants to bend down to pick up a tin of beans, right? Thing is, you've got to squat to save. Next time you shop, glance down. That's where you'll find the own brand tins, the budget pasta, the cheaper cereals. Trick number 2 is big trolleys equals bigger spending. Have you noticed how massive trolleys have become? I was in Costco the other week, which made me think of this particular video, and I hadn't been to Costco for ages, and when I compared that trolley to the trolley of a supermarket, they are big. They are like seriously big, and I started to wonder about why that was. Well, first of all, you're buying things in bulk in Costco, so you might need a little bit more space. You've got your big packs and things, but it also encourages you to be able to put more stuff in the trolley. And then when I went back to my normal supermarket, I'm pretty sure those trolleys have got even bigger. Now, I will always go for the smaller trolley if I am shopping in store, and there's a couple of reasons why I do this. One, I don't like bending down. I'm bending down enough to get those cheaper items. If I've got a big trolley that falls to the bottom, I've got to do more bending down. But being lazy isn't the only thing. It's because it means I've got less room to shove stuff in there. If I've only got so much space in my trolley, only so much capacity, I'm then forced to not be able to put more things in it. I have got to stick to my list, otherwise I'm not going to get all that stuff out into my trolley and out the door. And it's a psychological thing as well. That empty space makes you feel like you've got to fill it up. So if you're shopping for a small family, or even just grabbing your few basic bits, grab that small trolley, or even better if you can do it with a basket. The inconvenience of having to hold the basket will reduce your spending as well. Ultimately, less space equals fewer maybe items. Trick number 3 is offers that aren't really offers. So that 3 for £5 might sound like a great deal. But the thing is, if you only needed one, you just spent £5 instead of £1.82. Not all offers are good value, especially the multi-buys. They want you to buy more product. They want you to take more stock off of their shelves. And always check the price per 100 grams or per milliliter. It's in really small writing, but they have to put it on there. And even better, I noticed recently they have started putting it on those deal items. When you go into the supermarket and it'll say, use your card and the price comes down to half price. But even then, sometimes that might not still be the best price. And they used to not tell you how much the new per 100 grams or per 100 mils equated to with that reduced price. They've started doing it now, which I absolutely love. So you're getting the real insight. You can really work out what exactly is the best value, even if it is on that offer. But just think about what it is you've got in there to buy and what your budget is, because sometimes that single item is still the better deal. Trick number 4, fresh bakery smell equals impulse buys. That smell of warm bread is actually being pumped through the vents. So not only does it smell delicious and amazing and tantalizing, but it also actually makes you feel a little bit hungry as well. And we all know if you go shopping when you're hungry, buy more food. And then of course you've got that delicious smell, and then you're much more inclined as well to then just chuck a load of cinnamon buns into your trolley that were never on your list in the first place, and you're not even entirely sure that somebody would actually eat them, but they do smell good. Always remember to eat before you shop. If you can, bring a list and go in with a lot of strong will, because supermarkets know that hungry mums make poor decisions. Trust me, I have been guilty of buying biscuits and forgotten the milk that I've actually gone in for more than once. Trick number 5 is music that makes you linger. Supermarkets play slow, relaxing music, and you're sometimes not even aware of it. It's there in your subconscious. But that music is making you walk at a different pace. It is making you more relaxed. Ultimately, you stay for longer and you spend more. It's like money meditation, but expensive.
So something that you could do is perhaps go in with some loops. I use loops anyway for my day-to-day focusing, but if you haven't got those, you know, you can stick in your earbuds and listen to a podcast whilst you're doing your shopping and stick to your list. As long as you're on that list, as soon as you've got those items, you can go. For me, a list keeps me focused and it drowns out that siren song of the bakery. Trick number 6, bulk packs aren't always cheaper. Bigger isn't always better, especially in pricing. Sometimes the small packs are cheaper per gram. I used to find this with nappies. My little boy would use nappies when he was little, and I had the ones that were disposable ones. And I used to find that it was cheaper to buy several of the small packs than it was to buy the big box, which for me just seems a little bit foolish and a little bit backwards. You're supposed to feel like you're getting a better deal by buying the bigger pack, but it's not always the case. Make sure you are checking that shelf label. Supermarkets are banking on you thinking that more equals a better deal. But as I found out, sometimes 2 small packs can save you even more. Trick number 7 are loyalty cards with hidden costs. There's a massive surge I've noticed recently where if you scan your loyalty card, then you're getting some more savings. Some prices are only available if you have scanned your card. So this sounds like a perk, but it actually means that you are overpaying if you forget your card, leave it home, or you forget to swipe it. Or even worse, you are paying more without realizing it. My friend went to the shop last week and he picked up a bottle of wine. He came in and he was absolutely fuming. He was like, this just cost me 11 quid instead of 8. I was like, why did it cost you £11 instead of 8? He said, because I forgot to take my club card. He'd gone to the local supermarket, the little Tesco Extra. He forgot to take his club card and he had to spend £11. And I was like, but why? Just because, and I just couldn't process it, because for me, I would be like, I would just go and ask the person stood next to me in the queue, excuse me, please can I scan your loyalty card, because you're getting my points and I'm getting 3 quid off that bottle of wine. And he was like, oh yeah, that didn't occur to me. Even better, you could have asked the person stood behind the till, and odds are they will have a loyalty card for that exact purpose. It's not a case, so if you do forget yours, please don't just think you have to pay that full price. Somebody is gonna go, yeah, no problem, you can scan that. But just be careful, use loyalty cards wisely. Don't just assume you are getting the best price because you've used your loyalty card, you've used your club card, whatever. Check the price, check the standard shelf prices and compare it. I'm gonna finish off with this bonus hack, and it's like an emotional trap. The checkout is a trap zone. You've got sweets, you've got magazines, you've got those packs of batteries, you've got the chewing gum, you've got the lip salve products. All these are at a child's eye level. And probably if you have been with a child around the supermarket, first of all, well done, you deserve that. But you're probably both fed up, frustrated, kids are melting down. And suddenly you're prepared to spend that £4.20 just to have that last few minutes stood in the queue in peace. To get around this, bring snacks with you. Have something handy in your pocket or in your bags for when they go, oh sweets, can I have them? Just give them whatever you brought so you're not spending that last little bit of cash on something that you didn't really need to spend on. Just don't let the tantrums win. Drop a comment down below if you've ever fallen for one of these things, or if you know at least one of these is your vice, your issue. And if you've got a really clever one to add, throw that down there too, and let us all succeed and beat these tricks at supermarkets. If you have learned something today, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up, like, or even think about subscribing down below. Have yourself an amazing day, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.